Hey there, welcome to the old computer museum, and this is a game for the Atari ST and it's called Golden Axe. So we'll start the game here. It's a one disc ST file that you can download from the internet and actually write on a 3.5-inch disc on it with a PC, or run it in emulation. And of course, this version being cracked as an intro, as many games that were cracked. It's kind of a nice added bonus, I find, that having cracked game, because very often you have these little demos just before the game that I find actually interesting. So this game, Golden Axe, is available. It's a 1989 game, and it's available for the Mega Drive, Genesis, the DOS, Amiga, Atari ST, Amstrad, Commodore 64. It's available on iOS devices. So it's interesting to see that it's been sent on new platforms. Spectrum, the ZX Spectrum, the PCE CD, which I don't know what it is. And so this is a 1989 game. It was made by Sega. And so many platforms having this game. Now, what is Golden Axe? Golden Axe is a side-scrolling beat-em-up type game. If you've ever played Barbarian, you'll see that there are some similarities. The only difference is that in Barbarian you have different opponents that you actually have in a fixed level that you actually go through, while Golden Axe is different because it looks like Barbarian, so you have to fight your opponents, but every time you beat your opponents you can actually scroll, so the game scrolls from right to left every time you beat your opponents. And so this is the little intro to Golden Axe, and we will now start. So you'll see so you choose which opponent you want to choose. I'll, for example, take here. And so you'll notice that it does look a little bit like Barbarian, with the fact that you just add a side-scrolling effect every time you beat your opponent so that you can move on. So basically you've got hordes of opponents coming at you, and once you've killed them all, there's a little arrow that's going to tell you, okay, you can go, and you just move to the right. So here we go. Graphics are nice, and here you can see I can go. So basically what you do is you try to beat your opponents. And of course, when you actually slide away, it means that you've actually got beaten up. And once your opponents are dead, you can see them that they're flashing and disappearing, showing that they are actually died. And once you do that, you'll see that once you have, it says go on the upper right, so you can actually continue the side scrolling of the game. And so every time you try to beat an opponent, one of the problems I would say with this game is the fact that because of the size of the opponents and all, you actually feel that the game is kind of slow. You have the impression of a slow game. But it's not slow, it's just the way it is. Some weird. There we go. So basically, different stages and different types of enemies. As you can see, some of the enemies are actually on different types of animals. So it is original in a sense that it actually has more interesting opponents than you would find regularly on a barbarian game, for example. And the added fact of a side-scrolling makes it kind of interesting. I'm not at all totally fond of this game, but I don't hate it also, so it's kind of a nice little fun game to play, and actually is worth trying. If you like these beat 'em up type games, I think you might enjoy this game. I give Golden Axe for Atari ST a score of 7.5 out of 10. It's not that bad, and actually could be fun to play. I can see myself playing a few rounds of this game, trying to see. Actually, what's interesting here is you're trying to see what's next, basically. So you want to know what's next. So this is the Atari ST version of Golden Axe, and it's available as a one-disc ST image on the internet. If you enjoy these look back at old games, old consoles, well, click the subscribe button at the top of the screen. You'll be informed of all the videos we put online. And if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to ask. If you have a request of a game you'd like to see, please ask, and we'll try to do something and put a video up for you. Of course, that's one of the major things, trying to please the audience of the Old Computer Museum channel also. And so if you enjoyed these videos, take a look at our Old Computer Museum channel. Lots and lots of videos of Atari STs, Amiga 500, Commodore 64, lots of emulation videos, and much more coming up. So I think it's worth you know, keeping an eye on our channel from time to time. So thanks for watching, and hope you come back to our Old Computer Museum channel. Bye bye.